And in regard somebody picking offense when they say there's Christian genocide and you say there's none or whatever, it will soon clear you. It will soon clear you.
Greeting, guys, it's your girl Americana.
Clear all of us. You that think keeping silent is safety, keeping silent is betrayal. This is not the time to sit on the fence. Lend your voice, just like this our Muslim brother. He has said his own truth. Let's listen to him. He said something very, very profound.
That is for sure. Just take your time, go and make your research. How was Afghanistan conquered? Take a good look at the elements, the modus operandi that was required to conquer it, and you will get to see that almost everything is in place as far as Nigeria is concerned at the moment. Well, you see, funny enough, the people I pity most, in short, I pity all of us. I pity people that think it doesn't concern them. I pity the innocent and the good-hearted Muslims. And I pity people that think that this is all about politics. And that is why they are downplaying the fact that there is no genocide in Nigeria. Radical, fanatic individuals is the fact that they are very patient. Just like, you know, conquering Afghanistan took centuries. They are very patient. And let's talk about what is happening in Nigeria now. Did it just start happening today? It didn't just start happening today. And that is why you have a cleric scholar now running around trying to buy them time, trying to tell them to lower their arms because the team be like say you want cast. And that is why he's trying to say, okay, let's dialogue with these people, let's negotiate with them. The fact is, it's not going to change anything. It's just going to buy time when the tension is down, then they continue. And don't think that it's just even all about the unaliving, that the whole thing is all about. When you look at the Afghan model, you will get to see that a lot of administrative works, a lot of things were put in place on the administrative part and on the political part, that at the end of the day, there will be a general point of convergence in regards to the violence and the administrative work that has been put in place. And that is why you see, the worst you can ever talk in regards to this situation is when you talk about Sharia and why are they trying to enforce Sharia in Nigeria. And they tell you that, no, it doesn't concern Christians, it's not Christians, it's just for Muslims or whatever. The good Muslims actually don't see sense in that. It happens just the way it's starting now. It starts small. But all of a sudden, when you finally get to that general point of convergence, the administrative aspect of it has been done, and the radical, the unaliving aspect of it now finally meets. Now it's now fully blown, and there's nothing anybody can do about it. So I pity people when they come out and try to downplay the existence of genocide in Nigeria. It's very funny. Some actually feel it's political, and that is why they have to take a political stand. But some actually see it as an attack out of ignorance on religion, to be more specific, Islamic religion. But the fact is, I will still refer you back to the Afghan model. The Afghan model now haven't been accepted or considered at a point in time that this is a general reflection of what Islam want or what most Islams want. But when the whole thing was achieved, sects now begin fighting each other. So it now became a situation where there is a particular sect. If you read the Afghan story, you see that there's a major sect that dominates the whole thing now. You have them at 90%, that sect. You have another sect at 10%. And let's look at what is happening in Nigeria today. It's just unfortunate that the sect fight is already happening when it's not supposed to be happening. That is why you see a lot of people like fighting, despite the fact that they are of the same religion. A lot are already in prison, like them Abdul Jabbar, because his stand is against a particular sect or whatever, and they regards the fact that the government doesn't. So generally, at the end of the day, if you think what you are doing is you are fighting for your religion, at the end of the day, you must belong to the right sect. At the end of the day, that will take over power. Because by the time you oppose the sect that will come to take over power, you will now become a victim. You will have to run just like any other army or any other pagan worshipper that you think. There's a systemic decay as well. Systemic decay has resulted into incapacitating the military in the sense that monies that were supposed to use to equip the military for decades has been embezzled. And as a result of that, the radicals have a comparative advantage in regards to their fight. And that is why the fight is endless. And in regards somebody taking offense when they say there's Christian genocide and you say there's none or whatever, it will soon clear you. It will soon clear you. Of the truth, everybody is a target. But the fact is you can't rule out Christian genocide in all these things. And you know why everybody is a target? Because the sects, I'm not the one saying this, check this. The sects that are the major proponents of this actually sees other sects as infidels. So it's not about that you're of the same religion, you need to be of the same sect. We need help. We need help in all aspects. Because the fact is, nothing, absolutely nothing. I don't see the government overcoming this at any point in time. And the fact is, when you marry all these things to the high level of ignorance and the likes of the Malabiachi, you will now know that we're in soup. But at the end of the day, if you like, keep countering. Let them sponsor you. Think that you are doing the work of God or you're trying to protect your religion. But when it's up finally, when it has fully blown, you will now know. And at that point in time, it will be very late for you to
This is bigger than we think. Please share this video. Thank you and God bless you.